Bonjour, I'm back. Sorry about that. So, let's start the first maiden episode of What's in My Bag. Now, here's the bag itself. As you can see, it's a Valentino bag, and I tend not to buy designer labels apart from in fragrances, but this was on sale and it was a very, very good offer, so I couldn't resist it. And it's a very, very good bag, even though parts of it are falling apart, which is very annoying. I don't know if I can repair that. Anyway, I digress. So yeah, the bag on display today is my Valentino bag, and the last time I bought anything designer was probably my very early 20s, where I wasted a lot of money on a pair of Armani jeans. Anyway, first thing on with regards to what's in my bag is this Blu-ray, The French Dispatch. Now, this is directed by Wes Anderson. I am a big fan. Now, I don't know if any of you have had the fortune to watch the film he did with the Budapest Hotel. Fantastic film. Excellent cinematography with Ralph Fiennes. Amazing film. So this was, I think this is probably the film he did after that, and it was extremely hard to find on my medium of choice, which is Blu-ray. If anyone has any knowledge of Wes Anderson, his movies are extremely quirky, very intelligent, and the cinematography is what I would describe as intimate. He has these kind of sparse scenes that he puts together, which I find really, really good. So this week, that's the first. I've had it for 2 years. I only got round to watching it on Saturday, which is weird because I really was desperate to get the film, but life commitments never got round to it. Excellent film, highly recommend. The French Dispatch, directed by Wes Anderson. Right, the next thing in my bag is a new oud that I've got called Barakat Satin Oud. Now, I'll unbox this first and then we'll talk about it. So I do like the illustrations on the thing. This is meant to be a clone of a perfume I cannot remember now, but you know, anyone in the comments can add what it is. Right, so that's the inner layer of the box, said box itself. And if we take this out, sorry, I'm blinking my eyes because they're beginning to water. I'm not sure why. Let's just give them a quick rub. Sorry about that, very unprofessional, but never mind. So it's called Barakat Satin Oud, and I have to admit, I am not sure about this one. Sorry, I didn't even get my scent strips ready, but yeah. So we're put some in the air. People go on about the spray bits, and I'm thinking it doesn't really matter as long as you can get the liquid on your body. And I'll put some on my wrist, and I'll read you the notes, and then we can discuss it further. I do apologize about my eyes. All of a sudden, it just irritated me. Right, so let me trust the iPad. Let me get the notes up. 2 secs. Right. Right, the notes. The top note is violet. The middle notes are Laotian oud, Bulgarian rose, Turkish rose, and the base notes are vanilla and amber. And I think that's where for me the problem lies. The violet and the violet and the rose, and it's got two types of rose: Bulgarian rose and Turkish rose. Now, the initial fragrance you perceive, to me, they go on about rose, but to me, slightly untrained nose, it comes across to me like lavender, and not lavender in a good way. Lavender your great grandmother would wear. Um, this is a hard one for me. It was a blind buy. I bought it because, well, apart from the fact that I'm looking for my signature note oud, and at the moment I'm going through a phase where I'm not wearing mainstream fragrances. I'm just wearing a lot of different and very interesting stuff from the Middle East, and this one is a bit of a disappointment for me, but I think women will love this because it's a lot of Middle Eastern fragrances are described as unisex. This one, I want to like it, but it's difficult. I would, if I was to give it a mark, it probably would be 7 out of 10. I think the vanilla and the oud in the opening is too much for me. Now, when it does dry down, different scents come into play. This is one where it's okay, but I would definitely not buy this again. It's not really for me, if I'm to be honest. And I hate it when I feel I'm forcing myself to like something, when, if the truth be told, I don't. Like I probably mentioned in the past, I've been wearing fragrances since I was 13. This is not the one. That's not to say it's not nice. I think it's just not for me. It really is not for me. So we'll put that away, and we'll go into the last item in my bag for this week, which is, it better be in the bag. If not, all hell will break loose. Right, and here we have it. I can't even pronounce it properly. Qaa'ed, or Qaa'ed by Latifa. Now, fellow YouTubers have said the packaging is horrible. I think it's nice. It's got a very kind of fake leather thing going on, which I really do like. And then you pop it open, and you've got this golden, very golden, bottle, and that's the Latifa trademark design. And you then take it off the base, and voila, there you have it. So I'm going to spray a bit in the air. The word I was looking for was atomizer. People in the trade who review perfumes, they always go on about atomizers, but personally I don't see what the big deal is. As long as the thing works, it doesn't really matter. So I'm going to put some on my wrist. Right. Now this one is extremely easy to like. Let me talk you through the notes before we go any further. So my trusty iPad to the rescue. So the top note is saffron, nutmeg, cinnamon, bark, and cardamom, which I've never heard of. The middle note, or the heart note, is oud wood and then sandalwood, and the base note is vanilla, amber, and leather. I do love this. It's so easy to like, and this is, I mean, for people looking for something new, it's under £20 in eBay. I just love how affordable but very expensive smelling Middle Eastern, I nearly said it, Eastern European, forget that. Middle Eastern scents are. This is really lovely. This is for someone who is just getting into ouds and wants something that's a safe bet. This is definitely a safe bet. But more than that, for me, this is a scent that I could easily make my signature scent. I do love this one. I think one of the perfumes I reviewed last year, where the translation was called Poet, slightly has the edge, but this is really nice. And it kind of obviously when it settles down, you get the different notes coming out. I mean, I highly recommend this. For this price, it's a steal. So I really do like this one. Yeah, definitely recommend it. But I really think this is definitely pitched for people who are trying to get into oud fragrances, because oud fragrances are not for everyone. It's because your average mainstream designer fragrance is easy to like, or maybe in the Western world, our noses are more in tune to taking in the different notes of Western fragrances. But I think oud requires a different kind of love for scent and a different kind of skill in a sense. But yes, I do like this one. I highly recommend this one. Right. So housekeeping. Someone who I don't know actually subscribed to my channel today, or two people, and that really made me happy. Yeah, it's simple things. So look, those of you who are yet to subscribe to my channel, please do. I really am putting a lot of effort into making a go of it. I will improve my editing, even though it's something I actually hate, but I'll be working on it. And that's it. Those of you working from home tomorrow because of the tube strike, enjoy. That's if you're in this part, my part of the world, which is London. Everyone else probably will get to work easily. Thank you for taking time for watching. Another episode next week. I'm still going to go with the concept of what's in my bag, and we'll see how we get on with it. It just gives me the license to talk about different things. Okay, so that's it for now. Thank you once again for watching. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't, and I'll catch you next time. Au revoir.